The purpose of diversification strategy is to build shareholder value when a diversified group of businesses can perform better under the auspices of a single corporate parent than they would as independent, stand-alone businesses. The goal is to achieve not just 1 plus 1 2 results, but rather to realize important 1 plus 1 3 performance benefits. Where getting into a new business has the potential to the shareholder value hangs on where a company's entry. In the case of KFC has successfully achieved the goal, which has been set up by the company, which has relation with the diversification strategy. There is expansion of the firms in various countries as well, which makes their part strong in international markets as well. Mainly, KFC gives preference to the increase in the performance objectives of the company as compared to the past levels of performance. One of the main things which makes KFC special is that it takes all the strategy together to provide their company the best. Entry into new businesses can take any of three forms: acquisition, internal startup, or joint venture. The choice of which is best depends on the firm's resources and capabilities, the industry's entry barriers, the importance of speed, and relative costs.
There are two fundamental approaches into related business and into unrelated business. The rationale for related diversification is to benefit from the strategy fit, diversify into business with commonalities across their respective value chain, and then capitalize on the strategy fit by sharing or transferring the resources and capabilities across matching value chain activities to gain competitive advantage. Unrelated diversification strategies surrender the competitive advantage potential of a strategy fit and the value chain level in return for the potential that can be realized from super corporate parenting or the sharing and transfer of general resources and capabilities. An extended corporate parent can benefit its business through providing high-level oversight and making available all their competitive resources. 2. Allocating financial resources across the business portfolio, restructuring underperforming acquisitions. Diversification strategy is generally meant to expand the firm's operations through addition or market products and services, and it also includes the stage of production to existing businesses. The main purpose behind the strategy of diversification is to allow company to go through various lines of businesses which are different from current operation.
Related diversification provides a stronger foundation for creating a shareholder value than does unrelated diversification, since the specialized resources and capabilities that are leveraged in related diversification tend to be more valuable competitive assessed than the general resources and capabilities underlying unrelated diversification, which in most cases are relatively common and easier to imitate. In addition, to analyze how good a company's diversification strategy is, a 6-step process is required. So, step 1. Evaluate the long-term attractiveness of the industries into which the firm has diversified. Determining industry attractiveness involves developing a list of industry attractiveness measures, each of which might have a different importance weight. For example, KFC is in the fast food industry, which is the most attractive due to its size in the market, the intensity of competition, and the great growth that it has had over the years. In addition, KFC stands out in the fast food industry for specializing in fried chicken with its secret recipe.
Step 2. Evaluate the relative competitive strengths of each of the company business units. The purpose of rating the competitive strength of each business is to gain a clear understanding of which businesses are strong and which are weak in their industries. It is easy to identify by drawing a 9 self-industry attractiveness competitive strength matrix that helps to identify the prospects of each business and the level of priority each business should be given in allocation corporate resources and investment capital. In this case, we're going to talk about McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC. McDonald's will have the ranking quality of 7.8, Burger King is about 5.8, and KFC 6.1. Step 3. Check for cross-business strategy fit. Business is more attractive strategically when it has value chain relationship with the other business units. KFC, a food chain restaurant, has been a significant player in the food industry, both in the United States and across the globe for several decades. The food chain restaurants, now part of the Yum Brands, a big umbrella which operates restaurants like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, etc. KFC, sustainable competitive advantage, lies in its adherence to product and service differentiation and market recognition of specialization. KFC is a leader in industry contribution to the professionalism of management innovation with cutting-edge process of preparing food efficiently and effectively. Step 4. Check whether firm's resources fit the resource requirements of its present business lineup. KFC has gained more competitive advantage with the strategic use of the resources. KFC serves their food in a paper bag for the chicken and also uses a styrofoam box for other side dishes. Packaging can be reconsidered by using alternative biodegradable products that are more environmental friendly.
Run the performance prospect of the business from best to worst and determine what the corporate parent's priority should be allocating resources to its various business. The most important consideration in judging business unit performance are sale growth, profit growth, contribution to company earnings, and the return on capital invested in the business. Normally, a strong business unit in attractive industry should head the list for corporate research support. Craft new strategic moves to improve overall corporate performance. This step entails using the result of the process analysis as the basic forum, selecting one of four strategic paths for improvement. A diversified company performance. 1. Stick closely with the existing business lineup and pursue opportunities presented by this business. 2. Broaden to scope of diversification by entering additional industry. 3. Return to an wider scope of diversification by diversifying poorly performing business. And 4. Broadly restructure the business lineup with multiple divestiture and or acquisition. As for example, KFC use analytic methods to calculate the performance of the personnel who work in the company. So they also evaluate the level of sales and the good functionality of the company. And in the other hand, it established new strategic movements such as marketing plans, social network, KFC app, and use of brand platform.